The latest reporting coming from the team here at Bloomberg that Tesla will suspend output in stages at its Shanghai electric car factory from the end of the month until as long as early January. This according to people familiar with the matter. Two reasons for this: production line upgrades and slowing consumer demand. Let's get into it with Craig Trudell, who leads Bloomberg's global automotive coverage. Craig, can we just start with the latest reporting? What are you learning from what's going on over in Shanghai?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, a staged suspension of production toward the end of the year, and also looking into 2023, also the Chinese New Year, potentially also some production going down for that as well. I think this is absolutely an issue affecting Tesla, but the industry broadly. We spent some time this week with Bentley here in the UK talking about, really around the world, a strong order flow, with the stark exception being China and the effect that the lockdowns are having. This is something that's hitting the industry broadly. That's also something that we saw, show up in the industry data reported this past week, that the month of November was a bit weak. I think with the electric vehicle sector also, there's a sort of cloud hanging over for 2023, in the sense that there's some government incentives that will fall by the wayside unless there's a policy change. So that's also another sort of factor to consider when you look at Tesla specifically.
Craig, are auto manufacturers rethinking how much traction they can actually get in China just due to the competition and due to the preference of national models?
I think it's sort of an underappreciated story, just the amount of success that the domestic players are having in China. They're really dominating the electric vehicle space. So you're seeing BYD in particular get an awful lot of headlines with the success that they're having, and really challenging Tesla for the lead in terms of pure electric vehicle sales, and also kind of turning their sights for exports. So this is increasingly going to be a story of real challenges for the established car makers, the global car makers like Volkswagen and General Motors, who for a long time have had real success in the China market. But it's also going to be more global, where we'll see companies like BYD really sort of flex their muscles in other parts of the world.